Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light always. We're blessed and highly favored. We're anchored. We're protected by Divine's love. Casting all your cares upon Him because He cares for you. First Peter 5, verse 7. Casting all your cares upon Him. So, welcome if it's your first time returning soul tribers. New soul tribers, thank you for your love and your support. I really do truly appreciate you. So, yes, we have the granting of blessings from good fortune, Jupiter. So, a lot of you learn, you're here at a place where you're either learning or to teach, learn or teach. Be positive about grow and expand. So, for a lot of you are you're been granted the blessings from good fortune. It's like, yeah, now you are in that place in your life where you're getting ready for opportunities, for doors to be opening up for you. You are blessed. God is granting you blessings from good fortunes, from the things that you have done. It's equal give and take. It's like, it's whatever you put out there, it's coming back to you now. Whatever you sow, this is what you're going to reap. So a lot of you, this is your reaping season, because you probably have gone through a time where you had to be positive about certain things, even when it didn't look like it. You had to change your perspective to try to see the brighter side. You grew and you expand your knowledge, your awareness, just by you looking at the brighter side. Like the saying, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. It wasn't pleasant, and I'm not here to undermine anything that you are going through or you've gone through. You know it, but what I'm saying is that you learned a lot, and it's not finished, right? We're always learning. But so far, a lot of you, yes, from where you started from, absolutely, it is showing in your life. And as a result, it's like you're getting ready to be promoted. God is promoting you. This is not coming from man, this is coming from God, because you're getting a blessing from what you've been doing behind the scene, in the background, where no camera was flashing. What you were doing, it was not for the applause from others or a pat on your back. But God, He saw, He doesn't miss anything. And this is why you're getting ready to be granted this blessing from your good fortune. Because you could have stopped, but you remain positive about that thing, and you grow and you expand. Wow. Yeah. You're in a place where learn or teach. So at one point you were the student, or you're the student now. Somebody was teaching you. Now some of you, the role is changing, where you are now the students is becoming the teacher. You're getting a promotion. You're getting a promotion. Yeah, look, leadership. The creativeness of do what you want to. And this is in Leo as well, because we know that's the sun, that's the lion. Yeah, it's because of your braveness. It's because you've been courageous, self-confidence to create, taking a chance, taking a risk on yourself, resulting from the impression of. So it's because you were not afraid to put yourself out there, to take a risk on whatever it is that you wanted, whatever it is that you were working on, because it talks about your creativity. So God is getting ready to promote you. Wow, that's awesome. I love it for you. And this says in the 5th house, the power of love, investment, gambles. I didn't even look at this card when I was talking about taking a risk and gambling. Investment, gambles, and other games, your creations. Again, You took a chance, you took a risk to step out in faith to do something. Yeah, it says here with the trust of a child, just like that fool taking that faith move, fun, romance, and making heart, do it dramatically. Wow. So you're getting ready to be blessed because a lot of you invested in yourself. Whatever was going on around you, you turned that inward. You transmute that. And it's like God is getting ready to bless you, to reward you for that. And at the back in Aquarius, it's your vision. What's new and different about using an unconventional way. Wow. I love it for you. Genius to experiment with. So yeah, so for a lot of you, it's like you were brave to do that thing. Because experiment is about testing something, trying it out to see if it works. And it is paying off or it's getting ready to be paid off. It's like it didn't go unnoticed because you have faith in. Do not worry about. Now is the time to. Now is the time to be blessed, the North Node. Because you did not worry about what the naysayers were saying, what people were doing. You just kept pushing. There will be success from benefit. So again, yes, so the things that you put your effort in, you took a gamble, took a risk. Yes, it's coming to pass. For a lot of you, you probably were dealing with a lot of indecision. But you use your intuition in all aspects of life. I love that. And it's paying off. Because it's like you were between the rock and a hard place. Maybe you're there now. And Spirit is saying, go for it. Move on it. It will pay off. Yeah, have the courage. Have the boldness. Again, with that creativity. Do what you want to. I mean, this is in Leo again. Wow, talking about the lion. Being brave. Having the strength. To even talk to yourself, to shut the negativity that was in the back of your head going off, to turn those off. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is you're going for, what it is you're pursuing, but it's getting ready to be paid off for you. The granting of blessings from good fortune. It didn't go unnoticed. And it's like you found humor in this. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah, it's like it's your perspective. It's kind of like, okay, so what? So what if I fail? At least I can say I tried. That annoying feeling is not in the back of your mind. What if you did this? Thinking, second guessing yourself. And it's like just jumping, just giving divine God the wheel and having the courage to stand, to step out on faith to do this. And yes, it is paying off. It is paying off. I'm telling you. Wow, a lot of 5 of Cups you've had to deal with. Again, a lot of indecisions, emotion. It's like crying over spilt milk. For some of you, talk about experiment. You were doing things over and over and it was failing, but you did not give up. That's the beauty about it. You did not give up. It's always too soon to quit. Right now, some of you, some of us were probably doing something that you're not seeing. It's not paying off the way that you wanted to. And it's like crying over spilt milk. You invest so much of your emotions into this to create, to build. And it's like it's been rejected. People not accepting you. People not accepting it. And whatever the area or areas in your life that you were struggling with, that's where you've been working on, praying on. This is the area that God is getting ready to bless you in. Your brokenness. The things that broke you, that drove you to the edge. I don't know what that is for you. Only you know that. God is getting ready to bless you. Look, with the temperance, to bring balance. A lot of you, you're healers, you're light workers, you're earth angels, and God is going to, or maybe for some of you, this is confirmation. We're all on different timelines here. And let us always be happy for others, because in doing that, it's like it's preparing our heart, nesting us for our blessings. God cannot bless bitterness. So let us be happy for others. Let's celebrate them, because then as quick as they go through, that means you are next in line for your miracle, for your blessings, right? So yes, God is bringing balance to whatever this indecision is, or that thing that you are undecided about, but yet still you are able to bring balance to it. And God, you doing your thing in the background, having things fall apart and having to put it back together, test it, making sure it's the right temperature. It's like making a candle. It's not as easy as it looks. We need the right temperature. If you're going to put fragrance in it, all of those, if you're going to put, those little flowers to color it, all of those, it's like everything must be done right, be perfect. And you perfected your craft. And this is why it takes patience. It takes patience, or it took patience for you. And it's like for a lot of you, being brave, being courageous, the world, the Queen of Pentacles. Sewing. My grandmother, she had a machine. She loved to sew. And it's a process too. With the thimble on the finger here. Sometimes we had to help her to string the needle. It's a daunting task to get everything right, get it perfect. But you did not give up. You did not give in. And this is why I'm telling you, you had to close out successfully a lot of things. Like I said, you had to sometimes even stand up to yourself and speak life into you. Close out cycles with people who were negatively trying to impact whatever you were working on. But because you were courageous, again in the Leo, it did not go unnoticed. God saw your patience, you were resilient, you persevere in spite of, and you kept going. You kept going. You kept going. You did not stop. Eight of Cups. For a lot of you, again, with the humor, choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. That's confirmation by the phone ringing for a lot of you. Some of you, you're going to get a call. Humor. Choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. Because it's like when life wants to break you, or people, whatever it is, I'm telling you, it's like the saying, if you don't laugh, you will cry. And some of you, you choose to laugh even through the tears. Some of you, you can laugh now, but it wasn't funny then. Yeah, Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. And the Chariot, again, being persevering, resilient, the willpower, the drive to keep going, the power of love. Even when you were disappointed and discouraged, people step on your heart, trample it all over, you still had the power to love. This is big. This is nothing small. And this is why with the humor, it's like a lot of you, a lot of us, the people who rejected you, now you can look back. Or even when you were going through it, or you're going through it now, to laugh. Because it's like what people wanted to take you out, you realize that it worked out perfectly for you. Perfectly for you. You had the courage to go on. And again, look at the path. Even when you had to face indecisions. Yeah. It's like you had to pick up the pieces. But this is the Eight of Cups, which is walking away. But you know, it's like some of you had to lay things to rest. You had to just lay it to rest and keep pushing, keep moving. Yeah, and right there, the Four of Swords, I talk about laying to rest. Yeah, it's like you just had to keep going. And just to get a little backdrop, here we have Hex. So again, a lot of you were Hex, you were cursed, negative-minded people who were doing witchcraft in the background. Because they wanted you to be stuck in indecisions, to be left crying over spilt milk, making it seem as if nothing will ever work out for you, to make you sad, disappointed. But I'm telling you, you having this ability as a healer, as a earth angel, to be able to alchemize, to balance out these things, the good and the bad, the light and the dark. Because when they sent these negative energies to you, I'm telling you, for a lot of you, a lot of us, we take a lot of things for granted. And this is why every now and again, divine allows me to feel the shake, to see it, to get a glimpse of the things that they are saving me from in the spiritual realm. Because if not, I probably would undermine or underestimate how big, how great the attacks of the enemies are. And some of you, even if you're not seeing it, you're not feeling it, you're not getting a glimpse of it, it doesn't mean that your heavenly team is not at war. They're not fighting for you every day. Because why is it you think you're still here? You may be down, but you're not out. You may be pressed, but you're not crushed. It doesn't matter what. God comes through for you. On time, in time, all the time. Look, perspective. I'm telling you, it's changing your perspective. Better off, happiness, clear head space. Looking at things a different way. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Keep going, keep pushing, encouraging yourself. Choosing to see the light or the brighter side of life. It could always be worse. It's not over until you win. Having the courage to close out cycle. And see, the thing is like, even in the meantime, while people are probably walking away from you, people are doing hexes and curses and spells and whatever it is that they're creating on their time, you're working on yourself. You're alchemizing it. You're balancing it out. And something is growing. It's growing. 14, that's 5. It's changed. Look, the plant. You got the ice there. The hot and the cold. You're balancing it out. The indecision. When they send chaos and conflict, God is turning things around in your life. And even when you're closing out chapters 21, that's 3, that's world, that's like those 3 of cups, those people you celebrated with, those people you hung out with. I'm seeing the 3 of swords, the people who broke your heart. Some of you, even the people who you wanted to travel with, like with the 3 of wands, you know, you were hoping that they would get there with you, travel the world with you, have the new experiences, because you were hoping they would be on your ship when it comes in. And now you realize you have to close out those cycles with those people. They can't go with you. They can't go with you. And in the meantime, it's like while you're closing out cycles, you're mastering your craft. You see that? It's the perspective. Everything the enemy meant for evil, evil. Some of them were even leaving your life. Because we have here the world, but it's like 2 people here. It's like People could be pushing against what you're working on. There's a push and a pull. What the enemy meant for evil, God works it out for your good. And now this is what makes you ready. This is what makes you prepared and equipped for where you are going. Oh my. See, with the Eight of Cups, while people were walking away from you or leaving your life, or you had to lay things and people to rest, you were getting the willpower, the strength, the courage to persevere. That even if it means you going alone, yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. As long as God is with you, his rod and his staff, it will comfort you. You're not going to worry about it. Because for all the things that you have been through, you learn to trust divine. You have faith, belief in yourself like none other. You started out from being indecisive, not believing in yourself, not believing that you can make it, not believing that you can survive a lot of obstacles and trials. You thought that you were this weak thing, not realizing that there is a lion within you, that you have a roar, that you have a bite, that you have a confidence, that when it collides with God, it's that Godfidence that will make the earth tremble, and it will make iniquity workers and demons flee. You underestimated yourself. We underestimated ourselves. Because we were looking for affirmations and confirmations. We were looking for love in all the wrong places. And it took for a lot of people to put us in that Five of Cups where they poured out what we poured into them. They rejected us, so they walked away from us. They wanted us to be in a push and pull, to chase them, to run after them. And it's like, no. When you master that, you learn to focus on your own business, on your own strength. Back then, you didn't know your own strength. But now, with everything that were thrown at you, you had a new perspective, or you need to get a new perspective. Yeah, a lot of you were abandoned, left out, again, walked away. You were left in the cold, rejected and isolated from people you thought would be there for you. I mean, people you thought they would be there with you. With the Three of Pentacles, people who you thought that would work with you, would team up with you. Instead, they were working against you. The sword, they were driving those swords in your heart. These are people with the cups you celebrated with. These are people, some of them you travel with like the Three of Wands. You took them on your trips with you. When your ships were coming in, you thought they would be with you, but no. I mean, this is what was going on in the background. People were working against you. They didn't want you to be happy. They want you to be in a place of longing, craving, aching, wanting them, wanting more, for you to think that you are not enough. You need their affirmations. Because for those of you who are in your ego, you need people to, like a tire, to inflate you. So you feel puffed up like, yeah, I'm the man, I'm the woman. But it's like, when you realize that these people, they were only doing it for their own selfishness. And I'm telling you, this is why it had to happen this way. You are at your best when you're alone. So that when you go out there, you can know what you desire, what you deserve. Because if it wasn't for the conflicts and the dramas, and you having to balance out your own emotion and your own feeling and your own chaos, you would not be where you are today, or you're not going to be where you are today or in the future. It had to happen. And as a result, this is why you are blessed. You are going to be blessed. You're going to be exalted. You're going to be promoted. You are going to get that love because now you know what love is. Healthy love, not that toxic runner chaser. You have to dumb yourself down, dim your light to make others feel good. No, no, no. Not that toxic stuff. People build you up just to break you down. Yeah, it's like people wanted you to be in lust. Again, toxic sexual energy, partnerships and relationships. That's what they wanted. Again, with the perspective, you had to release these people, move on, walk away from them. Have faith in yourself that God will cause all things to work together for your good. Expecting faith, manifesting. Some of you love sunflowers. It's just going on your own path. Having faith, the belief. Even when you were abandoned and left out, people walked away from you, left you out in the cold. You realize you have to walk your own path. Your own happiness is for you. And so when you go into relationships, romantic or platonic, you're not looking for somebody to make you happy. You already show up fulfilled and content. That relationship is the icing on the cake. You are fulfilled within yourself. You know how to paint the color back into your sky. Yeah. So no more longing, craving for people who want you to be distracted on your path. You don't have time for that. No more toxicity. And this is why you will be promoted. Oh my goodness, I broke the deck in half. First millionaire in your family. Can't make it up. I'm telling you. Yes. And at the back here, it says spiritual warfare. Right behind it. So there's a lot of, like I said, we have the hex, the curse. Some of these people were doing love magic, love spell, glamour magic to keep you trapped in toxicity, in toxic relationship with them too. Because they know that they're a lie. They were afraid that you would see the real them. So they had to come with the disguise of witchcraft to have you trapped so you wouldn't see the real them, the true them, because they are nothing. And because they came armored up and you didn't know who you were because you were in a state of indecisiveness. You don't know who you were. So they came in under the spell, the device of the enemy, cloaked, making it seem like they're confident, they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about. And then we fell for it because we didn't know who we were. This is why those things happen, so that God could show you who these people were. So it's like you would learn yourself, know yourself. It's like you went in the lab to get to know yourself. All these experiments was just for you, for us, to get to know who we are, what we desire, what we deserve, our worth, our self-love. Wow. I'm telling you, a lot of these people, they're in spiritual jail. A lot of people are in spiritual jail. Divine says to stand in your power. Yeah, stand in your power. Stand up for yourself. Look, abundance is your birthright. I love it for you. I love it for us. Abundance is your birthright. Wow. Yes, whatever it is that you need. Yes. God is getting ready to bless you. Oh my goodness. A lot of stuff. It says evil eyes and spells are broken. For some of you, new car, new vehicle. You're a generational curse breaker. I'm loving it for you. Loving it for you. Wow. So many cards fell here. But it says here, it's already done. It's already done. They cannot stop you. They cannot block you because God got you. Yep. And a lot of you, you had to remove the rose-colored glasses. You had to remove the rose-colored glasses so that you could see these fake friends and these haters that you have, that we have within our midst. I'm loving it for you. And yeah, it's because of that you're able to manifest what you desire and what you deserve. I'm telling you, for a lot of you, and for those of you, if you don't believe me, you become your best when toxic people walk out of your life, because it's almost as if they were blocking you. They were blocking you energetically. They were stopping you. Again, you were hanging around with people. We were hanging around with people who we were not on the same level with. These people were working witchcraft, involved in the devil work while you were doing God's work. It can't work. Two cannot walk unless they agree. So there is no way that God was going to allow blessings to come into your life when you were aligned with those people. Yeah, when your light irritated their darkness, Spirit says, move in silence. A lot of them try to sacrifice you. Yeah, because you have a calling on your life. I'm telling you, could be talking to a divine masculine. I love it for you. I love it for us. Your breakthrough is here.